Hello. So, in the last video, I had talked about being spiritual. What are the symptoms of being spiritually uh, active, and as to why and how rather God chooses us to set you on that course of spiritual journey. In today's video, I will talk about you know why God chooses us and handpicks us to set you on that spiritual journey, spiritual growth, so to say. See, as I mentioned in the last video, spiritual journey, spirituality is not easy. It's not a cup of tea, everyone's cup of tea, basically. Being spiritual means you are open, your senses are open to everything around you. Basically, now coming to the point as to why God chooses us, or rather, why He handpicks us to set you on that spiritual course. See, we are born as human beings in this lifetime. Our, there's something called free will and there's something called destiny. So, why we are born as human beings? That is another question to be addressed. So, the thing is, God chooses us to be born as human beings, and everything happens with the on the pleasure of the God, the universe, the divine energy. So it's our destiny to be born on this planet Earth. And call it free will, call it destiny, whatever path we choose, whatever journey we undertake, that is our karma, that is our destiny, that is our free will. This is as per my understanding. Add, and I'll add a layer to it. They say there is a difference between free will and karma, free will and destiny. You know what? Suppose you're you study hard, you're a very good student, you end up at an IIT, then you post graduate from IIM, you go abroad, you become an investment banker, you earn in millions, everything happens, everything is jingalala. So, and they suppose this was person A, for example. Person B, he graduates from a he that person B is an average student, below pass student, so to say. Graduates from a very not so well-to-do college, ends up with a not so good job, not so high pay. So, and he goes on with his life, both of them. But nothing happens regarding their spiritual quest, regarding their spiritual journey. There's no trigger point. Somewhere down the line, after many years of being in the job, there's something being drained out, about being empty from within. Then from there the churning starts in the mind as to what am I doing, why am I here. Even after earning lakhs and crores of rupees, that person is not happy, person A. Whereas person B is content with his life, with the not so high pay, everything is normal. But with person A, Is he meant for something big in life, that he did his studies from an IIT and IIM? Maybe, who knows? But I'll keep that aside, and I'll come back to my uh, so to say, as to why God picks us, chooses us. You know what? This world, this planet Earth is a canvas, and this canvas is being drawn by God, by the universe Himself, and we are just some of the minute creatures, minute characters on this canvas, and we are here to play our part according to our karmas from past lives. We are assigned that role in this lifetime. It may be a very role, it may be a role of huge importance, it may be a role of not so importance, it may be a role which might be, you know, uh, which is dealing with the masses. Some of the karmas are dealing with the healing industry. You know what I mean to say. Any type of job you are doing, that is what you're basically offering yourself to the world. Now coming again back to the question as to why God chooses us to set you on that spiritual journey. And if you're lucky enough to be chosen, basically, the thing is, when a new baby is born, when a child is born, we don't know anything. We have no clue as to what is going on in this world. Slowly and steadily, as we grow up, we absorb from the environment around us. We see, we learn how to talk. Everything happens. You know what I'm talking about. You know, everything happens slowly and gradually. Then some friction happens. Friction starts with your immediate surroundings, as in parents, as in friends. It may happen. Circumstances start to snowball. You know what I mean? Circumstances, events happen. Then you start to experience life. What is life? Then what happens? There are some harmonious events in your life which occurs in your life, and then there are not so harmonious events in your life. We learn from those experiences. Then the question arises, why some are chosen by God? I have only one thing to say, and that is your karmas in this present lifetime. And that karma which you choose, it is directly or indirectly you're not choosing. Everything is this word I would say, everything is orchestrated by God. It's hard to believe, it's hard to digest for so-called people who believe in karma. Yes, it's hard to believe, but no. Whatever you are doing on this realm, physical realm, this 3D reality, that is being orchestrated in the 5D reality. And 5D is something which we cannot see from the naked eye. That is only accessible to the higher powers. So I'll share my experience in another video as to how my so-called that epiphany moment happened, as to how and why I realized that somewhat I was, I am lucky enough to be chosen by God. Anyway, so there's again coming back to the thing, question, destiny and free will. I'll put it in plain, simple words. There's nothing called free will. Even if you are an Ambani, even if you are a multi-billionaire, even if you say that I have done so much of hard work, that is why I am so successful in life, go on, whatever you want to say. But it was meant to happen. That is why you are in that position. Suppose a hardcore criminal, why does he choose that path of being a criminal, of being a offender? Why does he choose that? But it was because of his destiny. You know, free will is a subset of destiny. Free will comes within the ambit of destiny. If you look at the larger picture, at the end of the day, this is a very debatable topic. We all have our views, we all have our opinions. This debate can go on and on as to what is more important, or what is rather what affects our life more, whether it's free will or destiny. I leave it up to you to decide what has played out in your life, your free will or your destiny. Thank you so much for your patience for listening me out. Thank you so much. Bye.